Today we're going to do a video on the Elvis Sandwich, Elvis Presley, also known as the King of Rock and Roll. First of all, let me tell you what this is. The Elvis Sandwich is basically a peanut butter, jelly, and bacon sandwich from hell, all right? It's a hollowed out loaf of French bread, a jar of peanut butter, a jar of jelly, and a pack of bacon, all mixed into this amazing thing, okay? You might say, why are you doing a cooking video in a musical series? Well, cooking things, especially weird things like this, makes you more interesting and culturally diverse. If you were to have some friends over and say, hey, you want to make an Elvis sandwich? You would instantly be really interesting. Or if you had a lady over, that's a really cool date idea that they wouldn't forget. So here we go. This is how to eat like a rock star. This is a very important video in the Keyboard Life Coach series. This one is how to make the Elvis sandwich. I've been thinking about this for a long time, and let's make the Elvis sandwich because this is a very important tool for you. All right, so I take it you got a loaf of French bread, one loaf. Yay. You tear the bag open like that, and you kind of drop it and catch it a little bit, and that pulls it out of the bag. So you go drop it, ooh, slides right out of there, just like that. Okay. So the next thing is you want to have a decent knife on hand, and I have this stainless steel curved knife. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to measure it out to about right about here. Alright. So you take the bread and you hollow out the bread. Alright, so I'm just going to get this fork and I'm going to hollow like so. Just dig right in there. Scoop way down. Because you got to make space for a jar of peanut butter and a jar of jelly and a pound of bacon. So you really better scoop this bad boy out. Alright, this is pretty good. So you want to brush the rest of it to the side with a crosswise motion with the middle knuckle of the fingers. Whoosh. Boom, 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 like so. Not the fourth knuckle, okay? Alright, very good. Let's put this other piece of bread out of the way. Let's go down to this chair that's over here. And there's one jar, one 16-ounce jar, or 1 pound jar of Jif, Smucker's Concord grape jelly. And you want to make sure that you're buying like old brands, like something that would have been around prior to 1977. When Elvis died. Alright, now I get this pair of scissors. I'm going to release the bacon. This is 1 pound of bacon. And because I have foresight, I had this cast iron skillet ready to go. It's been heating up. Now you want to cook it with a cast iron skillet because of its evenness. Evenness in heating. It's very good at that. Alright, so let's get the peanut butter and the jelly open, and we want to let these breathe at room temperature between 68 and 72 degrees for about 20 minutes. And then in the meantime, what we'll do is we'll throw on the bacon. We'll start cooking this bacon. So I have to take it out of the package. Cut horizontally, perpendicular to the direction of the bacon. Just like so. And then along the top, like this, so it's easy to get the packaging out of the way. Okay. Now I like to, some people have like a really wide cast iron skillet, but this one is just sort of average sized. So what that means is I'm going to cut this bacon in half down the middle, like so. Alright, cut that in half. Right about there. Probably should have took it out of the plastic, it would have made it a little easier. But let's get this. I'll just throw it all on there, let it sizzle. Alright, that bacon's really sizzling. So what we're going to do next is add the ingredients into add the first two ingredients into the loaf of bread and then add the bacon last. Now I'm going to alternate between 2 scoops of peanut butter and 2 scoops of jelly, so you get nice, even distribution. Peanut butter and 2 peanut butters. And 1 jelly and another jelly. Let's really start to push it down because you got to make room for a lot of bacon here. Oh my God, this jelly is delicious. Just a little bit of bread. It tantalizes my taste buds. Alright, this bacon's still cooking over here. I'm going to flip it over, and boy, it's looking nice. You want to cook them all together at once for this style, because you want your bacon to be a lot more homogeneous than if it was in a normal sandwich. Hey, now it's time to take the bacon off and stuff the bacon into the loaf. Alright, bacon's been cooking. It's nice smaller pieces, manageable size. Just stuff them in there. Let's use the fork. Now you try to stuff the bacon through the peanut butter and the jelly and get it down to the bottom, because you have a lot more bacon to go. This piece, get on in there. We'll get the rest of the bacon in this sandwich. Use the spatula. Get it close, and then get it down in there with that fork. Alright, just a little bit more. And here we go. Just like that. Okay, now we want to combine the ingredients the best we can. Mix up a lot of peanut butter and jelly up to the top. Get some of that bacon down to the bottom. And now what we're going to do is add more peanut butter and jelly over top of that, because I compressed most of this mass to the bottom. Alright, so our second helping, follow the same formula. 1 scoop peanut butter, just like that. 1 scoop jelly, just like that. And we want to mash that down some more. So you got bring up a little bacon to the top. We're trying to distribute everything in here evenly. Okay, and what you want to do, you want to repeat this process until the filling fills your bread up at the top. So I could probably do another scoop here, and then that's about full for this particular bread loaf, okay? If I were going to make it any bigger, I'd have to make more bacon to balance it out. And turn the heat off so you don't get the smoke alarm going crazy. Because that's freaking annoying, right? Alright. The grease gets smoky. Okay. So what I just did, I just locked I put the smoke detector in my sock drawer so it doesn't pick up on that smoke. Okay. It's time to eat this thing. Let me open a window. Hold on. Son of a... Perfume the air with bacon. Now the reason the bacon is so important is because it does the job of what butter would do. Like peanut butter, jelly, and butter. Peanut butter, butter, and jelly is pretty good too. Alright, so turn that vent fan off. And I'll get this this toaster oven tray to support the sandwich function. Okay, so here we go. Let's work. Ooh, a little bit popped out the back. That's okay. That is pretty good. I gotta get a bite with some bacon in it. Son of a bitch.